excuse me, sirs, but her eyes are apparently somewhere on her head. But the question remains, who cares? Avert your male gaze and suck the slobber back into that glorious strong chin of yours, male viewer. Matilda Lutz, the star of the new Red Sonja. This is Matilda Lutz, by the way. Were your dumb male eyes gazing again? Well, don't. She didn't take that picture for you to look at or anything. Clearly, Sweet Baby Ink was not representing her during the time of that photo. Or this one. Or these. At South by Southwest, Matilda Lutz sat down with CBR and said, "So what I can tell about Red Sonja is that the first ones... There's only one, Matilda. Anyways, so what I can tell about Red Sonja is that the first one fixed it for you, and the comics were made with a very male gaze orientation. This is a completely different story, and it's very woman empowered, which I love about the script." Don't you just love it when, given enough time, the lead actors announce their movie is going to suck well in advance of its release? Now it's time for a Matilda male gaze break. Don't look. That wasn't made for you. Now, you don't have to be blind to see the glaring, what's that term again? The one people use who claim that a male-dominated patriarchal society rewards men who fuck everything that moves but punishes women who do the same. Let me check my notes here. Oh yes, a double standard. Never mind the middle-aged women of NBC's Today Show wringing out their granny panties between bouts of menopause live on TV when they got the chance to oil up the Tongan Olympic flag bearer. Mind you, Matt Lauer was still at the Today Show during this time, fondling his office door lock button. But Copa, you contagion of charm, you. Surely that's just one incident. Some kind of oversight never to be seen again. They would never do something like that in present-day Hollywood, especially in something like the MCU.
How'd you feel?
Taller. And flick.
You don't like cats.
Okay. Run the eye bleach. Now, I can only imagine how it would go if, let's say, a dude oiled up a woman while explaining slowly how fully engorged his hog... Right, we should get back on track. Okay, so the MCU has a track record of severely blinding the male gaze, but fondling shirtless dudes is A-okay. But that was like so last year. Surely there isn't even a more recent example, right? Like within the same week as this Red Sonja article dropped or anything. I mean, it wasn't like John Cena was almost fully naked on the Oscar stage, practicing his quarterly humiliation ritual for the world's amusement.
Fuck.
According to The Hollywood Reporter, director MJ Bassett is reported to saying Sonja's journey is to be an allegory for more existential questions around the survival of the species in the face of climate change, which is batshit crazy for numerous reasons, but let's run with it. Now, logic dictates to me that if the world was getting hotter, the less clothes, the better. No longer is chainmail for the male gaze, but a need for survival and comfort. Look, when it's 147 degrees out, ladies are going to want to wear as little clothes as possible and something more breathable, like extra breathable, but protective. Chainmail bikinis fits that bill perfectly. So that logic is right out of the frying pan and into the fryer. Conan the Barbarian was shirtless for most of the time in his movies. Was that considered for the female gaze? But I don't think the female gaze like that sort of thing. I guess you could say Conan was wearing next to nothing for the male gaze as well. And you're probably not wrong. But I would also think straight men looked at Arnold Schwarzenegger as something to aspire to. And you would think the female gaze would want Red Sonja in as little clothes as possible. The female gaze should be on board with the male gaze. What I'm getting at here is there should be a team up of epic proportions here. When you say Red Sonja, men already picture an empowered woman by being badass who is also sexy. Trying to reinvent Red Sonja now is like trying to reinvent the wheel. And you know what wheels are like? They're like these two big round circles and they're filled with milk. Let's say Matilda Lutz isn't to blame for this talking point, but Millennium Media, Red Sonja's production company, is. Which is worse, because they have no understanding of who their target audience is. So allow me to help them. The target demographic for Red Sonja is straight males 18 to 50 years old. Always has been, always will be. So who is the demographic Millennium Media, director MJ Bassett and star Matilda Lutz all think they're going after? Well, they established that it's not for straight males 18 to 50 years old, or the male gaze. And we established that it's not for the female gaze. I'm guessing it's not for old Mexican women, nor is it for the blind population of Mars. So this leaves me with one answer, and one answer only. This Red Sonja's for no one. Therefore, we should be thanking Matilda Lutz for this eye-opening interview she gave CBR and the warning to us. That one quote tells you all you need to know about this new Red Sonja. They don't want the males gazing. But I don't think they realize quite yet that now no one will be gazing at their movie. Instead, their gaze will drift somewhere else. Like here. If you enjoyed this video, you go ahead and smash that like button. While you're done doing that, hit the subscribe button. And then, after that, share this with your friends, family, people you hate. Maybe you don't like my content and just want to waste somebody's time. Do it. Share it. Thank you. It is much appreciated. I'm out of here.